Today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Diamond Select Thor Ragnarok Mini-Mates. This 2-pack consists of Gladiator, Hulk, and Valkyrie. Bringing the tape measure out again. Thor's going to be a little bit bigger, that's why we're measuring these again. Valkyrie is about 2.5 inches in height, while the very towering Hulk stands closer to 3 inches in height. They come with a ton of different accessories, but we'll look at those as we have a look at each mini-mate. And let's first maybe start by looking at Valkyrie. Valkyrie really got some great coloring to her, and especially one pretty looking face. Like with other mini-mates, they are interchangeable and swappable, so if you want to take the head off, you can also really technically take the cape off too. And you can mix and match them with other mini-mates, which I've actually done in the past to try to come up with my own creations for characters that maybe didn't have mini-mates in the past. And it actually can be pretty fun because you literally just take the arm off, for example, the ball joint, the legs off, and mix and match it until you get the desired look you want. Also too, Toy Fair magazine, this is probably something that maybe newer, younger viewers may not have heard of, but I think Toy Fair magazine, back in the day, used to also do these little fun things with mini-mates as they mixed and matched parts. They would come up with mini-mate characters that, again, didn't have a mini-mate before, and then they would just mix and match them. I'm really dating myself, I'm sure, by saying Toy Fair magazine. I love Toy Fair magazine and Wizard magazine. Boy, those are two publications that I do really miss not going to the bookstore and picking up. Anyways, having a look here at Valkyrie, they've done actually the same thing as what they did with Hela. You can see that they've they've panel lined the torso to give it a slight look that it's been curved inward, so it doesn't really just look like a blocky top torso. Much more in the darker vein of color scheme, but still some really nice details on the top torso and the lower area there of the legs. I really like the face. The face is really nice on Valkyrie here. There's the back of the mini-mate. She comes with a bunch of different accessories, one of which being a sword, in the same sort of color scheme as what we got with Thor. A little bit more muted, mind you, but it's still kind of that metallic teal color. You can fit that into her hand, or if you want something a little bit smaller, just get that into her hand first. There we go. What you can also do too, she comes with these little small daggers, these little small knives. They are very, very small though, and I thought maybe there might be an area on her where you could display them. Unfortunately, there isn't, so you can just put those into her hand as well. They're a little bit smaller, so be mindful that you don't accidentally lose them. And there is Valkyrie. Articulation on her would be the same as every other mini-mate. You've got your ball joint head, ball joint shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel in the wrists, waist swivel, and then a really good ball joint on these legs, hinged on the knee, and foot articulation. So if you have a display stand, which, I just so happen to have, let's see if I can actually get her on a good pose here. Peg her into place. There we go. Maybe just move the foot a little bit. I love the intricate level of detail and posability on these mini-mates. You can really do some really clever little poses. There's Valkyrie. I like the look of her. I think for me, though, I really like Valkyrie, but I love the Hulk here. This Planet Hulk looks very cool. Now, if you can believe it, he is making use of a regular mini-mate body. But what they've also done is they've added additional pieces. So, for example, the feet are an extra part that's been added to a regular mini-mate body. The thigh, the lower skirt, or actually this whole top skirt, is a separate piece. And then they've also added the larger hands. This one arm is a little on the loose side, unfortunately, but the other arm is perfectly fine. And get a load of that head sculpt. Hulk with his Gladiator helmet and armor looks very cool. Like the face print there as well. There's the back of the figure. What you can also do too is you can take the helmet off. Take the helmet off like so. It's actually a little difficult to take off. Kind of just hold Sometimes you gotta have to hold the head. Let's see if I can... Whew! Finally got the helmet off. There's the helmet right there. The reason why I took the helmet off is because they also include interchangeable hair. So if you want to have Hulk without the helmet, you can accomplish that as well. I like the look of this, but to be honest, I think I might go with the helmet more so if I'm displaying him. We'll keep it on for the time being because I'm going to go back to the helmet anyways. But he does come with a couple of accessories. He comes with this giant hammer, which is painted very nicely in gunmetal silver. And he also comes with a giant axe. And I would probably be displaying the Mini-Mate with both, the axe and the hammer. Slide that in and slide the other one into his hand. Look how awesome that looks. Love it. Love it. Now, back in the day, Mini-Mates, the Hulk especially, used to just really be the regular Mini-Mate body. I'm loving that. Now, this has been something that's been going on for a while, that Diamond Select added extra pieces. And they do that with larger build figures. They now are adding legs, arms, and stuff like that. It's been going on for years. It's not anything new here with Gladiator Hulk. But the extra chunky parts added onto him definitely gives him a much more bigger stature, especially like if you're comparing it to a regular Mini-Mate character. You're like Valkyrie. Really do like the more towering presence here of Hulk. Articulation on this guy. He would have a ball joint, but due to the nature of the torso being a larger appliance, you can rotate the head, but you can't really hinge it up and down all that much, just because that torso is kind of taking the extra gap where the ball joint would have a little bit more range to move. Shoulders hinge outward, as well as he's got the hinge in the elbow, and he's got a rotation in the hand, basically where the hand glove has been added onto the Mini-Mate arm. He's got a waist swivel, even though for the fact that he's got the torso over top of it, he still can swivel his waist perfectly fine, even to the point where we just unpeg it there. Peg that back in. He's got the hinge in the legs. Now, he doesn't move his bulkier legs that well. They're a little on the stiff side, but he does still have the hinge in the knee. And you can rotate the foot, but you rotate it at the boot. You obviously don't rotate it down here. But for final looks, let's go ahead and put the helmet back on, because I really love the look of the helmet. And there are your two Mini-Mates. Valkyrie turned out to be quite good, but I gotta give it to Hulk. Hulk looks towering, imposing, and I love the fact that they've given him the extra accessories. This one is the win for me, and probably my favorite from the entire Mini-Mate set. If you are interested in picking up this set for yourself, they're available in retail stores and comic book stores alike. Hold on a sec, you can't find a comic book store? That's okay. Head over to www.comicshoplocator.com, put in your zip code, your postal code, anything that assigns your address, something that will look up your house address, you'll be able to find a comic book store in your area. Mini-Mates are, again, a really affordable means to collect. They're usually under $10. They're about $5 to $6 if you want to get the 2-pack here. They're superposable, and as you can see here, very highly detailed. Really love the look of these. I gotta get more into Mini-Mate reviews. If you guys want to see some more Mini-Mate reviews, let me know down below in the comments section below. And speaking of below this video, there's a little subscribe button. If you haven't already hit that, make sure you hit that down below so you'll never miss a beat when it comes to future videos. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.